Yo, this your boy Sean Mature, just beginning guys another video. This video just about if you ever wanted something in life and you just didn't want to do too much to get it, you better off doing your spiritual work, doing your calling. That's what spiritual work, doing your call. It's different for everybody, but what I realized is when you do the hard shit, the shit that you want comes easy. Because I remember the day I told my spiritual team that I needed some things. Just know my needs were met. I didn't have to go out here and buy anything. I told you, like, shit just comes to me. Just like weed. I do not like paying for weed. I just don't. I don't like paying for that shit. I'm not even gonna front. I don't like paying for that shit. So I'm like, yo, man, if it's for me, I'ma get it. Next thing you know, nigga, I get it. I get the shit. Yeah. With food, I'm like, man, not with food because they're not playing with me about the food. They don't want us eating too much because I notice, right, when you eat, problems arise. You start to become lazy. You don't feel like doing shit, you know? And this is another thing. See, you could do a lot of things hungry, but you can't do a lot of things full. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Young Elder. I don't be trying to sound like Young Elder, nigga. Because Young Elder be saying, I swear, I love Young Elder, but I don't be trying to act like that, nigga. I'm just saying. But I'm telling you. Because I know Young Elder be saying, I'm telling you, man. I love Young Elder, though. That's the thing, though. I love that nigga. But nah, I ain't copying that nigga. But I'm just saying. You know, you can't do a lot of things full, bro. You can't. You can lay down and do more smoking and eating. But if you're hungry, you can do a lot of things hungry, bro. You can finish tasks hungry, nigga. You can run a mile hungry. But let's say if you ate, let's just say you ate a whole bunch of food. You can't run a mile full. You know, you can't fight full. You're going to be too busy trying to go to sleep. So it's best not to eat too much. Best not eat at all, bro. It's best to go against the hunger and to feed yourself. You know, don't feed yourself. If you eat something, eat light. But don't eat at all, bro. I'm telling you, man. Literally, I'm telling you, don't eat. Don't eat. Don't eat. Yeah, don't eat. Don't eat, because this food is a trap. You know, I would eat when the sun down. And don't eat a lot. There's something about this food that's fucking us up, bro. It could be regular food, but it's just blocking our motivation. I just had to throw that in there. But man, I'm telling you, you ain't even gotta do too much, man. When you're on your path, bro, everything that's for you is for you. You know? Because I asked the grandmother, I just took out a strong ass demon. I ain't even gonna lie. I took down some demon the other night. I don't know, man. Confirmation with me dropping my phone. I took down a powerful demon last night. I knew what the fuck I did. I didn't even know I was going to battle. But I went to battle, took that nigga down, and I asked Mom, I'm like, Mom, can I just have this and that? Just know, my needs are met. I don't really have a lot of needs, man. I just need a little bit of weed to transmute all the darkness that I accumulated from that goddamn demon. Because, see, you get to have the depth that demon utilized to try to take your ass out. Basically, you get his abyss. And what that abyss grants you is a whole new space of evolution. Even though we're infinite, but you can hold way more space for growth when you take down these demons. So I got his darkness, how to transmute it. So that's the thing. Even when you take down demons, you still got to deal with his little darkness because you took that nigga down. It's not to say that you're evil. It's just to say that that's just how it go. That's just how the game go. You know, you give yourself a second to process what you just did, this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. But I'm telling you, man, don't eat. Don't eat too much. And then don't try too much to get things that you desire, man. It should come to you. It should come to you. But if it ain't coming to you, it's probably not for you or you ain't doing the work. If I wasn't out here taking down demons, speaking up for the innocent, speaking up for the goddamn self, fixing my bloodline. You know, I wouldn't be getting shit. I wouldn't get nothing in my life, bro. But the reason it's because I'm doing it. I'm doing this shit. That's the only reason why I get what I get. I don't just, oh man, rest in peace, bro. I don't just get shit because they love me. No, I put in that goddamn work. I put in that goddamn work to get shit. You know, a lot of people just be wanting things, bro. But some of y'all, bro, y'all gotta put in that work. Like, man, you got a whole call and you ain't going on, man. You know, I don't give a fuck how early you is. At least you're on it. Or at least you're trying to get on it. Or at least a great mother putting you towards it because it's not too late. But if you don't like your situation, best thing I can tell you is to do your path, bro. And sometimes the path will get you in the wilderness, man. You might be outside for a couple of years. That don't mean you're doing it wrong. That just means that's how it's supposed to go, man. That's how the great mother wants you to get it. You know, I don't try to judge the situation at hand, because when you start to do that, you start to doubt. You start to doubt the creator. My bad, the great mother is what I wanted to say. You start to doubt her motives and shit. I'm just saying, just let her do her thing with you, man. Just let her do her thing. Let her do her magic, and she got you. Shit, nigga. Man, you know how many times I done reset it? Do you know how many and it was all part of the plan, bro, but damn. If that was the case, man, I probably wouldn't, if I would question and wanting it to be perfect, I wouldn't have made it this far. I would not have made it this far. I just keep going regardless. And that's what got me where I'm at. You know, even when the great mother didn't release nothing, even when I had no money, even when I had no support, even when I was out in the cold, bro, with nothing, guess who was still going? Me. I still managed to keep going, even right now. Even when there's a whole town trying to kill me. Even with the government trying to kill me. Nigga, that shit don't stop me, nigga. I got a mission to do. Motherfucker, if you trying to kill me, well, then try to kill me then. That's all you gonna be doing, trying, motherfucker. I'm an executor. I'm executing. Well, they try, I execute. I execute, motherfucker, while you try. Yeah. So the only reason why they're trying to kill me is, bro, because I'm elevating through the bullshit and I'm exposing the wickedry. That's the new word I made up. The wickedry that's in the city. Oh, okay, that's why you're trying to kill me. Not because I'm a criminal or nothing. No, you're trying to kill me because I'm waking motherfuckers up. That ain't a good reason for the cosmos to enforce that. Motherfucker, if anything, they gonna force me to get y'all motherfuckers out the way. Because y'all not supposed to be here. I ain't shutting the fuck up. But yeah, man, if you ever was like, man, you feel like you doing things too hard to get shit, do the path, man, and the path will make it more easier for you. I'm the walking example, man. I remember that one time I didn't know how to pay. I didn't know how I was gonna pay my bills. And I remember I woke up. Next thing you know, the great mother released something in my bank account. That was like 2 years ago. I did not know how I was gonna pay my rent. I lost my job. I ended up losing my job. Next thing you know, great mother gave me some money to pay my rent. I'm like, damn, I remember that shit. That was amazing. Like I said, I wasn't worried about it. I don't be worried about the little things. Just like today, I'm like, man, I needed some weed because I just took down these goddamn demons. I took down this goddamn demon. I felt this darkness. I can pick up darkness when I go to battle. I can tell because I got that residue. I got that residue of battle on me. Oh my God, I must have been fighting in my sleep. Waking up in the middle of the night. You just know it. I took that nigga depth. And I'm like, oh, I went to the depths with this nigga. I got his abyss. You know, if that makes sense. I got his abyss. Fucking took that fucking demon down. I'm gonna be taking demons down. Yeah, man, like I said, even when my grandmother got me taking demons down in the trenches, nigga. She got me taking down demons in the trenches, nigga. Straight up. Straight up, bro. And I'm a demon. I'm not no demon like them, but I'm a Damien. You know, I'm still from the Inferno realm, but I'm a great assistant, great protector. I'm not on no wicked, tyrannical shit. Those aren't stemmed from the Inferno. If they were, they go rogue, and that's where they end up. Or that comes from the outer realms. The set of the outer realms form these entities that you gotta take care of. You know, it's basically bugs from a software. That's what I'm picking up, and once you take them down, they don't come back. But this shit been happening for eons and eons. They've been multiplying and hide it out around the Van Allen belt, let's just say. So now, you know, they're an issue for now until they're not. Best thing I can say. But I noticed that when you're on this path, man, all you gotta do is do the work and everything will follow. I'm the walking example. All I did was, focus on the mission at hand, and next thing you know, things fall in my lap, even though they hate me for it, but I do the work. It ain't like I don't be doing shit. It ain't like I don't do nothing. No, I put in work. I be putting in work to get where I'm at. See, a lot of niggas just be talking on the internet. A lot of niggas just be trying to teach. No, bro, I walk it. I walk it how I talk it. You know what I'm saying? I walk it how I motherfucking talk it. Yeah. And that's when she start giving you the things that you see. If you're not putting in no work, man, you ain't doing shit to get nothing. You gotta put in that work to receive. Yeah, you gotta be a service to receive your desire. And that's why I know I'm getting that Crawford fight. Because, boy, I've been sacrificing a lot of me to do this shit. I'm not gonna lie, man. I sacrificed a lot of my life on this shit. Not even gonna front. Yeah, I did. So I know I'm gonna get what I'm looking for. And that is the Crawford fight. I know it's coming. I just hope Crawford ready because I'm not giving up in that fight. I'm like, bro, that fight's the least of my problems. That fight ain't shit. When I beat him, don't say who wasn't that good. When I beat Crawford, I don't want to hear he ain't good. No, he's one of the greatest of all time, but you gotta peep it. I'm pretty good, nigga. But I'm good at everything. Damn near, I'm good at everything. They ain't gonna give me my credit. You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna be like, how did he whip that nigga ass like that? You finna see. But yeah, I've been looking for that fight. Crawford know it, but you gotta put in that work to get shit like that. Just like me being, just like if I wanted some things, I had to, free up my ancestral debt. Just like money. I wasn't gonna get no money until I fixed my spending habits. Until I fix my spending habits. You know what I'm saying? She not finna give you no big ass lump sum of number, bro, because she know you ain't fixed yourself. You gotta do the work to get that type of shit, man. She don't just drop shit. Just some of her loving the children that she love the most. Yeah, she's bougie like that. She's personal. She take things personal. Yes, she does, bro. It's the great mother. Come on, man. I'll be lying to you if I said she didn't. I'd be lying to you if I said she didn't. Yes, that bitch take things personal. Because she know, like, I gotta get personal with you because you don't see it. You don't see the error in your ways. So I gotta be real personal with you. And even though if you don't see the bigger picture. There's been plenty of times I was wondering why things didn't work out. It was because of the great mother was by me and she was pushing that shit up my way. Or it was some of my spiritual ancestors doing it, my higher self. It was out of my control, It wasn't the right path for me. But thank God the great mother was with me, Thank God, even though I couldn't see, there was things that I wanted, but I wasn't supposed to get. I remember that one bitch. They was trying to take my ass out, the bitch with the peanut head. I remember, I'm like, great mother, why am I feeling this way? She was telling me, she was like, no, this motherfucker's trying to kill you, man. You gotta cut this bitch off. She's draining you. She's stealing your essence. And I'm like, that's why it wasn't working. I remember it was a point in time I was really trying to get with that bitch. But then I was like, wait a minute, bro, she's using me. When I found out she was using me, bro, I was literally, this was months and months and months and months and months ago. I literally was attached to that bitch for like 2 weeks. And them 2 weeks was hell being attached to her. And then I was noticing it, bro, the great mother was not letting me be at peace around that bitch. Totally. The great mother was not letting me be at peace around that bitch. She would always tell me what the fuck was going on, how weird she would be. Like, I would stop talking to her, next thing you know, she'd get on the phone and shit. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Weirdo. And the great mother made me see that shit. Yeah, the great mother made me see that shit, man. And I remember that one time, I'll never forget. She got all mad at me because I was just talking to myself. Because I know how to talk to myself and make you listen to what the fuck I want you to listen to. And then she was like yelling at me. Because I told her about the internet at the Motel 6 was shitty. And somebody had called the fucking front desk. And I told her, I said, I knew it. I told you that Wi-Fi be messing up. People pay their hard-earned money. And then she said, who told you that? Whoever told you that's lying? She was yelling at me. I'm like, oh, you're just mad because I pulled my energy back. This is like 3, 4, 5 months ago. This is a long time ago. I been cut that bitch off. If that bitch saying we talk, no we don't. I been cut that bitch off. I been cut that bitch off, boy. I been cut that bitch off. I don't fuck with that bitch. But I remember, that bitch was yelling at me. That bitch crazy. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I stopped fucking with that bitch. And I remember it was either a couple of days later, she was like, do you have a girlfriend? Oh, no. She said, what are your plans about marriage? Well, I said, I gotta find the right one, this, that, and the third. Then I'm like, didn't you say this already? She ignored that. And I'm like, oh, she's on that pattern shit. I'm like, she's on a pattern. She act like I don't notice her patterns. Next day, nigga, I remember the next day, nigga, she was dead to me. I'm like, oh, this bitch think I'm stupid. And ever since then, I never talked to her since. That was months and months and months and months ago, but the great mother was not gonna let me be attached to her, bro. No. She was like, no, you don't see it. I'm glad the great mother got personal with me and didn't let allow that. I'm glad the great mother was telling me what she was doing. You know, she helped me out. Shout out to the great mother. Because the great mother's like, no, she's wicked. She's a past life enemy. She's trying to take your ass out. She's trying to kill you, bro. She's trying to sacrifice you. She stole some shit from you. And I peeped it. That's why I'm like, some things don't work out for your best benefit, bro. Straight up. Yeah, I forgive her, though. I don't hold no grudges on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no grudges on that bitch. You know, it's best to not even think about her. To tell you the truth, but I'm just telling you, man, some things don't work out because, it's some wicked shit behind it. Just like me getting a job, bro. I wanted a job, but I can't get a job. I can't. And dude, it looked like I'm supposed to have a lot of money, right? It looked like it, but no, the great mother's like, no, you work the grid. Without a job. You get a job, you don't work the grid. I'm supposed to be working. I work on the grid and shit. I already got a fucking job with the divine. So I look like getting 2 jobs. She's like, don't do that. You're good enough. You're good enough. You're worthy enough to be paid to exist. You don't need a fucking job, man. Man, I don't get a job even though I be wanting shit. I might have no money in my pocket, but I'm already working. Why overwork myself? I'm not going to do that. That's why I do the work. And then I get rewarded. I do the work and I get rewarded. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out here looking for my desires like, let's say I got $20. I'm not finna go buy no weed. I'm finna go do the work like I always do and just tell the great mother, like, hey, great mother, I need this. Next thing you know, I get it. That's kind of how it works, bro. That's how it's supposed to be. Because that's how you know it's for you. because your great mother gave it to you. You didn't have to pay for it, you know? But that's about it, man. If you want something, just put in that work, bro. You're going to get it, meaning that spiritual work. Be of service. You know, I'm a real nigga. I ain't really too much for the people in the sense of the masses, but my calling has to do with the primal being, so I really can't be too bashful towards the outer source of people, because some of y'all are from the great mother, and I'm here to take you back to her and shit. I'm here to help you out somehow, some way. For the ones that are connected to this path with me. Somehow, some way, I'm supposed to do something for you. Be of service for you somehow. So, you know, I just do my part, and then the great mother got the rest. You know, that's how it's supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to be. You get paid by the great mother. She'll never leave you empty-handed. She'll never leave you empty-handed, bro. I'm telling you, man, I've been on this path for a minute. Ain't nobody killed me. Ain't nobody run up on me and I had to dodge shit. It's because of the great mother. When she really want to lay it down, she'll lay it down. A lot of this shit be tested to make sure that I'm strong and I did enough work. So some things that come to me and I pass with flying colors. But when it come to no test, she ain't gonna let none of that shit come to me. Come on, man. That's the great mother, for Christ's sake. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's about Shopping Trip. This is how I dropped out for my people. If you want to hit that Cash App, you already know where I'm at. EG Fisker 1. EJJIFISKER 1. EG Fisker 1. That's about it. That's your boy. I'm out. Peace.